the back. Would you like to ask her?
Yes, yes. Okay, the crisis.
January 25, 2014 in Winnipeg, Canada.
What would be the next steps?
ديمقراطية وحقوق الإنسان في
We
مصر
might think of, I mean, for Egyptians over there. But please, away from the
25
demonstrations.
يناير 2014 في
Am I clear?
مدينة وينيبيغ
So you're asking what would the next steps be
We should take
beyond the demonstrations? Is that what you're asking?
We agreed, and I hope we do for sure, that democracy is a tool for development. It's a tool for civilization that Dr. Mukhtar spoke about. If people have no right, no freedom, no modernization, no civilization, no development ever take place, because the feeling of your value and my value, evaluating these is very important for us. So, what is afterwards? Yes, we are there. We have a coup, we have 1,000 being killed, thousands, 10,000s are in prison. What to do? My humble understanding is the only thing we can do is putting pressure on the coup, isolating the coup. Let the coup feel that they are they reach a point that they are used, they can do nothing. You imagine a society that is borrowing money every day. You imagine that the production in Egypt, and there is none, there is no tourism, there is nothing going on in Egypt as economical activity. Do you imagine that those people can stand longer than this, holding on power, doing nothing? I'm not here going to exclude demonstration. I'm not going to exclude it, but it's not my job to decide it, because that's up to the people in Egypt to do it or not. That they know what they do. I can't sit down here in a luxury, have some nice food, nice people, nice presents, air condition, or heating now, all the stuff, and tell people in Egypt, go to the street and die. I can't do that. It's not my job. It's their job to decide. But I can tell them and tell myself here, and all of us, we have to find our way to bring this coup down. Why? Some people might say that, and many people say that in the divided Egyptian community here in Egypt, it's a reality. They have the power, we don't have power, let's deal with it and then leave and look at the future. Who can guarantee you and me that my next vote will be respected? No. If I accept that the coup dictates whatever they would like to do. And that's why we have to find a way to bring this down. And the way it started for me as a Canadian, from pressuring my government, Canadian government, to not recognize this coup. Not to sell them armed vehicle to kill the people in the street. There is a Canadian government saying, I'm a driver for the police in Egypt. We have to bring this clearly. Because if we didn't stop the coup, we accepted it. And that is the dangerous bit. And by the way, when we speak about our principles, and Ahmed spoke about the divided people, we are divided. I have no doubt, we are divided. And this coup divided us. And in one of our principles, we're speaking about refusing the coup, suspension of constitution, and kidnapping the president. And then people can have disagreement among each other. Yeah, but I'm against the coup, but I don't like Mr. Morsi. Why you insist on bringing Mr. Morsi back? That's how we built our coalition. Not because of Mr. Morsi himself, because he is the legitimate elected president. And we have, maybe my colleague Ahmed mentioned this before, we have many of the members of the coalition who was really opposing Mr. Morsi until July 2nd. They were opposing him, and they were calling on the early election to remove him, but they were calling it an election. They didn't call for a coup. When the coup came, he said, oh, sorry, I can't stand there. I'm going to the other camp. You're supporting Morsi? No, I'm not. Not me personally, by the way. I'm supporting him. But they said, no, we are not supporting Morsi, but we cannot live with a coup. We cannot accept coup that tomorrow, next year, the year after, there will be a coup. So we have to be very clear in this dialogue between each other. It's not a matter of Mr. Morsi personally. He's a president elected by 51%. Mr. Harper party being elected by 54%. So it's a big deal. That's democracy, how it works. But there's a mechanism. I'm sorry again,